of Leiden Bioscience Park, and I just got back from Terstelling, where we were discussing with the Minister of Economic Affairs and with all kinds of leaders of the Netherlands how we really can push biotech forward, because we definitely need better conditions to really get from lab to life and from bench to bed, and to really make sure that all the valuable innovations really get to the patient, because that's where we really create impact. A very warm welcome at the Leiden Bioscience Park as part of the Dutch Bioscience Week. We are so happy to see so many faces, and the question is, who is here for the first time? Whoa, nice. Well, please be welcome. Also other editions, and also, of course, a big thank you and warm welcome to all those that visited us before. We have this Life Science Cafe normally every third Thursday of the month, so please feel welcome. And the biggest challenge for today is to get home with at least one new contact, at least one new idea, and at least one action towards your idea. So please make sure.
Can I interrupt a little? Can people move a little bit?
Oh, a little bit, yes.
Then we can have a little bit more people listening.
And can also come closer.
And Esther doesn't bite.
No, I totally don't bite. No. I prefer to hug instead of biting. Well, so the idea is to really create new connections, because that's the start of new innovations. And somebody learned me that innovation starts with showing up. So I already want to thank you for showing up, because I think that's the big step, first step, to really get into new connections. Warm welcome, Leiden Bioscience Park. Special thanks to the stall. It's a special place at Leiden Bioscience Park. Boel Herman was located here, and well, it's a social enterprise, and we are very happy to support them and that they support us. So that's always important to mention. Just some highlights of last year and recent highlights, just to give you an idea of the buzz that's going on in our ecosystem and the way we are connected. Well, we got a lot of delegations here at Leiden Bioscience Park from the King of the Netherlands, Minister, at least two Ministers of Health, the EU Commissioner, and also some delegations. Well, we also went to China to see with our own eyes how things are developing there, and they're developing fast. So the sense of urgency is even higher in really improving our climate here in the Netherlands. We also received de Wetenschappelijke Raad voor het Regeringsbeleid. I have no idea how to translate that in English. It's an important couple of people that advise our government. So we advise them how to advise our government, of course. So that was, I think, interesting conversations. We also had a lot of celebrations. 125 years of the Leids Instrumentenmakerschool, really something that we really cherish a lot. And they're also moving into medtech more and more, and precision engineering, so this is great. And we celebrate Unlock Startups. The new cohort has officially graduated, so a warm applause for them. Hey, let's go. The University Sports Center has been renovated, also very important, because practice what you preach, stay healthy. And I've heard that the padel courts were opened. So yeah, such a great asset to have. And talking about celebrations, biotech training facility. Is there somebody of the biotech training facility here? Because we recently celebrated 10 years of the biotech training facility, and it's such an asset for the park to have the biotech training facility here. Funding and collaborations, well, tens of millions for LUMC research into new stem cell treatments, which is great. And Leiden Labs received quite recently, again, 40 million investments for protection against respiratory viruses from the EU. So that's important, because we want to keep them in the EU and in the Netherlands and in Leiden. And Levels DX raises new investment to advance clinical validation of early stage liver cancer test. So also good news there. VitraScan also has a new collaboration with Radboud MC. And yes, other than that, there were loads of events. You never have to be bored at Leiden Bioscience Park. We had loads of events on a very successful big event on the future of cell and gene therapy. I don't know if Nick is here, Nick Veringmeijer, not. Well then, again, big compliments for him because it was a great event. And well, we organized 4 tech talks, 7 life sciences cafe, and all very well visited. So great to see that buzz here at the park. And where is Thibaut?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, such a great event, the rare disease event, and you are lobbying so great for this matter. So there's, do you want to share shortly?
Yeah, so we just got a bill passed in Parliament to make orphan drugs more accessible. So that's a win.
So let's applause for that. And then yes, well, we are in the Dutch Bioscience Week, and that's a week full of events, with the aim to really create even more connections than we normally already do, and to really unlock people's curiosity on what's going on here and what's the ability here to work on certain matters. And it is really because in the end of the day we facilitate serendipity. We know that high-tech innovation success is for 75% based on social innovation, and that is really about people coming together, trust each other, having the willingness to share knowledge and to really come to the newest phase in your innovation. And that's what we try to encourage as much as possible. And therefore, also during this event, we have tools to get you more connected. So if you're hiring, you have a yellow sticker, and if you are looking for a job, you have a green sticker. So please look out for each other also in that perspective. We have loads of communities at Leiden Bioscience Park, from technical communities, scientific communities towards, well, CEO, marketing, lobby, data scientists, facility. You cannot imagine how much. So please also have a look out there, because it is great to be part of these communities, and you are very welcome to do so. The Dutch Bioscience Week, we are in the midst of it. We had loads of events, very well visited, and this is just an overview. And Chris, where are you? Chris Jaeger?
Here.
Achterin. Yes, well, she shouldn't be in the back. Well, the master of the week, the master of the open day. A big applause for Chris and the whole team. The whole team of Leiden Bioscience Park. I will ask them to come forward later, so be prepared at the end of the pitches. Be prepared, team, to come forward. But there's really a lot going on, as you can see, for all kinds of groups of people. And we started today the week with an event for people from 4 to 104, so really for the whole, well, the public, so to speak, everybody who's interested. And we end this week, next Saturday, with the open day. So if you're curious, please join, because there are, how many locations participate in, Chris? 13? Open day, how many locations? 13! So that's really, it's maybe not a lucky number, but we are definitely sure that it's going to be a super successful day, and loads of things going on. So please, well, scan the QR code or visit the website, and please, hopefully we will welcome you also at the open day. There's also the micrograph contest. And that's over there, in that area. You can also take a selfie, right? No, it's not over there. Where is it?
The winners of the micrograph contest,
Oh, here.
their pictures over there.
Yes.
So the micrograph contest was yesterday, and the winners, we have them printed out in full, and we put the pictures over there. So if you're curious, you can take a look, and especially if you make pictures with a microscope yourself, you should consider joining next year.
That's a great idea. So please have a look on the winners. Well, and for the rest, please join our events, be part, show up, and create new connections. Then we have also Instagram. Just recently, Nikki is very active on it. So please have a look there as well, because it's also a way to stimulate the community feeling that we of course already have, but it's also good to have it in a certain way in the social world, social media world. It's always better, I think, but maybe I'm old-fashioned, to have it in real life, but we also have it in social media. Then I want to ask Jenny to come forward, because we are hosting this event together with you.
Yes.
So, short pitch from your side. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Yes. Hi everyone, I'm Jenny Wilcock. I'm the manager of Leiden International Centre, and we are co-hosting this Life Sciences Cafe. The Life Sciences Cafe is every month. We also host our own event every month, the Meet and Mingle. I see some familiar faces from those events here. So we're very happy to be a part of this giant collaboration this evening. To tell you a bit about the International Centre, so in the Leiden region there's 35,000 internationals living here, and we are a non-profit organisation supporting internationals living and working in the area. Some of you might be international yourself, some of you might be Dutch, but I'm pretty sure you have international colleagues, so I want to sort of spread the message tonight so you know where to find us if you need our help or support in future. And the reason we exist is because it really benefits our region to have international talent here. A lot of companies really rely on international talent coming in here. And we know Leiden is a really lovely international city as well, with the university, with Bioscience Park, with ASA, and so many other organizations as well. And we do lots of things, lots of activities. We also collect data, inform local government, national government about trends in internationals living here. Very quickly, let me tell you about our services for internationals. We do BSM registrations, we have a help desk, we organize social events, informative events. Almost all of our activities are free. And what I should have said much sooner is we are funded by gemeentes, so municipalities in the region, also the university, LUMC, also the Leiden Bioscience Park Foundation. So we have a whole collaboration of different partners that are supporting us. Other things we organise, apart from the meet and mingles, we do career workshops, for example, tax webinars, and these are all really helpful for people when they first arrive, but also if you've been here many years, sometimes there's questions that come up. That's why we also have a help desk somewhere around here. My colleague Ruth is here, so Ruth has an email address that everyone can contact. If you have questions, need assistance, we can offer that. And I think I've covered the main things. We also have an Instagram page, a Facebook page. If you follow those, then you get lots of updates, also information about events happening that might be interesting for you. For employers, we also offer services, so we can assist with onboarding. We have a lot of information for HR. We have contacts with the immigration department of the Dutch government. So if there is anyone working in HR recruitment, we can also assist with difficult cases or how to help your employees feel more at home in a region as well, because we organize a lot of different activities. Yeah, you can reach out to me directly or come find me later this evening if that's interesting for your organization. And one of our big events this year is Praat Nederlands Day. This is aimed at internationals who want to practice Dutch. There's usually, we were just talking about this word, a drempel, for so a little barrier for people who are trying to learn Dutch to really practice and use it in the workplace, use it in cafes in public. I think that's very familiar for many internationals. As Dutch people, you can also join in, be supportive, join one of our events and help people practice Dutch. The idea is for one day, you just give it your best. We have lots of different activities, including free language lessons, and this is an initiative we set up in Leiden, and this year is actually going to be in many cities across the country. So keep posted for 26th of November, that event will be happening. We'll follow us on social media to find out more. And these are the members of our team, so if you have any questions, come find me. Sibylla is here, Ruth is here, and Julio as well.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Great, yes, because international talent is so vital for our community. And I already saw you with the button, right? Praat Nederlands.
Oh,
Met
I
mij.
was just curious.
Oh, you were just curious. I thought you were wearing it and it fell off. No. Okay. Now on to the scientific pitches, because we are here also to sparkle curiosity and to really share new insights, new innovations. So the floor is yours, Ante Janssen, OMIVERA.
thank you, and thank you all for being here, although I'm sure you didn't show up for me. I'll take a short moment of your time to introduce OMIVERA. My name is Ante, and we founded this chemical proteomics company to answer basically one simple question. What does a drug do when it enters your body? And this seems like a simple question, but unfortunately it's one that we simply do not know how to answer very well in most cases. And a very personal motivation for me to try to answer this question was 10 years ago, when I was still a PhD student. It seems like only yesterday, when a clinical trial in France went horribly wrong. 6, up until that point, healthy volunteers walked in on a first-in-human clinical trial and ended up in a hospital. One eventually declared brain dead and passed away. Now, luckily, this is still newsworthy, so it doesn't happen that much. But the question remains, what happened? Nobody knew. Of course, the authorities investigated whether something happened to the trial, but everything went as intended. It was the drug itself that proved fatal for this particular person. But why? Together with a whole team of international collaborations, we dove into this problem because we were curious, because we wanted to know, and because, of course, we want to be able to prevent this in the future. In the end, we used chemical proteomics to identify a handful of off-targets, other proteins that weren't meant to be inhibited and caused, in this case, severe side effects leading to death in just a few months. So this could have been prevented had standards been different. We think. We can't claim, we of course can't prove this because we won't try this again, but as using our best scientific methods, we think we can prevent this. Now, in the years that followed, we of course optimized this methodology, expanded the scope, and eventually my co-founder Joël Ruger started his PhD to venture into another whole class of proteins known as the kinases. Kinases are more than 600 different members in the family, and more than 100 drugs are being used today to treat predominantly cancer. Why only cancer? Because of their side effects. Those 600 kinases look a lot alike. And it's super difficult to only target that one kinase that causes, or we think that causes, the cancer. So when we develop a drug, it targets almost a handful or a dozen or literally hundreds of them, leading to, we all know, the side effects of most cancer therapies. What if we could detect this in real living systems early on? Maybe we can then improve drugs from the start. That is our aim. So we developed the SELECT platform. SELECT is an abbreviation of the cellular endogenous kinase targeting workflow. So what we can do is measure kinases in living systems, in cells, in organoids, in mice, in human samples. We treat with the drug of choice, or trial drug. We follow up with our patented molecular probes. We read it out with mass spectrometry, and with that we can identify which kinases are inhibited or not. And we can do this across all kinds of modalities, across almost 90% of the expressed kinase. So we can provide target engagement in preclinical studies, in lead optimization, and we are currently, together with the CHDR, expanding into patient material in order to try to also support first-in-human and later clinical trials. We offer this since February as a service. So we're a CRO company here at the Leiden Bioscience Park, and basically the workflow is as simple as you can imagine. People send over a compound, we test it, and we send data back. But that data allows them to make better drug development decisions with real biological data, what their molecule is doing, as close as possible to a living patient. Of course, I'm not doing this by myself. I already mentioned Joël Ruger, CEO. He's currently at a defense in the city, so he can't be here. But my other co-founder, Zoe, is here as well. We're supported by a very capable team of advisors. We have wonderful partners, and we're in the best ecosystem that one could wish. So I hope to collaborate with all of you at some point in the near future. Thank you for your attention.
To the next pitch, Niall Hodgkins of Seranova. I hope I pronounce it correctly.